And the last thing I will say is, no matter what you've seen or heard or read, nothing compares to playing this thing from beginning to end. It's a video game. You gotta play it. And other than that, I'll just say I hope you guys are doing well. Stay safe. Take care of your loved ones. And we'll have a lot more for you real soon. Take care. Bye.
Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's NewsStand, and I have a theory I have been thinking about when it comes to Naughty Dog, The Last of Us 2, and I could be absolutely wrong. Now, this is a theory, and absolutely none of it is for sure. So, it's just been something I've been thinking about. Couple days ago, PlayStation released a new trailer when it comes to The Last of Us 2, and it was mildly different. Not, anything we hadn't really seen before, but it also was a combination. It added a couple scenes from 2017 and such, and it made me start thinking. Now, a lot of this is, there is going to be mild spoilers, but then again, you don't know which way these spoilers could go. I could be wrong, and I could have been right the first time I made a video. I saw almost 4 hours worth of gameplay, and none of it negates my theory. Actually, if anything, it kind of supports it. But let's first start talking about Anita Sarkeesian. So what I actually think happened is she was not used. She was not brought in to, Neil Druckmann, and I know he's had videos in the past talking about her. I don't care. That's regardless. I don't think she was ever brought in on Naughty Dog's payroll or anything like that for her politics. I think what it was is her ability to manipulate the outrage culture for free publicity. And the reason I say that is Anita can literally sneeze and someone's making a video about it. Let's be real. We've saw people, including myself, make plenty of videos. Her tweets are just absolute gold video fodder. And people will absolutely go and make a video if it comes to her. Now, I do think this was all used in this scheme in a game of subverting expectations. And what I mean by that is I do believe there was different scripts. So, when I saw the famous death scene, the leaker, I don't know if this was a employee. I want to say this first before I talk about the death scene. I do think that this wasn't an employee or a hack. I do think this was done on purpose, and you'll get to as why. So let's talk about the death scene. I seen it from 2 different angles. I never saw a finalized scene. I saw it from Abby's perspective, and then it repeated itself, but then you were seeing it from Ellie's perspective. So, why wasn't there a final scene? And I'm going to go over as to why. So, if you notice the original trailer from the Paris Games Week, Abby's character is much more feminine and realistic looking. She is saved, and this is really important, by a character I personally saw work with Ellie multiple times, and Ellie almost mentored this character. I actually don't know the name. It is a little Asian boy. I'm not sure. More than likely meaning that at some point they will probably be working together, and our real enemy is going to be this fanatical cult that we see literally hanging and stringing Abby up. Again, all theories. This is all going to lead me to my point, who I think really dies. And I do, just like, we've kind of been hinted at the entire time, I do think that is Dinah. And the reason I say that is because if this is a fanatical religious cult, it makes more sense. I do think part of the game we are going to be playing with them two together, going to see their, their blossoming romance, and then it's going to be ripped away tragically. And we didn't see really any make or mention of that in the leak. So I just think this is what I'm personally going on. But I do think the Joel stuff, you know, was done and then written out for a reason. In another trailer, we also see Ellie able to play the guitar. And this is far-fetched, but just, again, theory. She was given this guitar by Joel in their introduction of the game. In the first 15 minutes, it was a big deal. Now, if she's able to play the guitar in front of him, quite some time has passed. Because he promised to teach her. Not only that, but, you know, she didn't know a single note at the beginning. So, notice also who Naughty Dog is trolling. It is the vocal minority outrage merchants. And I know I've been making videos on it too. I know there are so many people talking about this right now. But that isn't who Anita Sarkeesian would tell them to get, you know, just exactly what to say to get that. Okay, this character is trans. Let's make this shot a little bulkier. Why don't you bulk her up in the shoulders comparatively to the 2017 ones? Why don't you post something on your Instagram about what Kurt Cobain said about bigots and everything else? She would know how to play that game. A lot of the footage that I seen was purposely put out there. It doesn't negate nor does it confirm any sort of theories out there. You know, you saw Abby's gym, so you're like, okay, well, that's why she's so big. You know, you saw different versions of the death scene, and not a final one. You also seen romance between Dinah and Ellie, and Abby and Owen. Just, you know, that would be another way to go, hey, there's romance in here. We didn't see that with Tess and Joel, but we're going to stick it in your face. Another way to get people upset and talking about the game. And then when the game comes out, Neil Druckmann can sit back and say, you know, clap his hands and just be like, see, we told you we made amazing games. We love our fans. It was the hackers' fault. Now, all of this seems very, very risky, but it's also plausible. You can't tell me for a second you don't know that some of these companies know exactly how to troll certain, you know, YouTubers' channels, whether they're big or small. They know how and what to say. You know, insert Brie Larson meme right here. I'm just saying, they know what to do and what to say. And if you put Anita on board, and I don't like her, and I'm then very open and vocal on this channel about that, it would work. I think most of everything at this point that has been hacked, leaked, you know, disgruntled employee has been done on purpose. Every single thing. I don't think we actually know the story. I don't even think we actually know the real enemy at this point. It's something to think about. I don't think we know who really dies. I think all of this is fake. If you want me to be perfectly honest with you. At this point, I think I figured out that, you know, we're not going to know. We're not going to know. We've got 7 weeks. It's not that hard to wait. But, I don't think it's anything that we think. I don't think Abby is trans. I heard her called she. I don't think that we are going to see deaths of major characters. Maybe minor ones. Yep, we sure are. But everybody's saying, oh, they got to kill off all the males. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Naughty Dog has been trolling every single one of us, including myself. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said at the beginning, completely 100% a theory, and I wanted to see what you guys thought about it. Anyways, go look back at the trailers before you answer in the comments, because I'm actually curious for, you guys that really do enjoy this game to see what you think, to see if you think I'm off my rocker, and to see if, just the death scene, speaking of, mostly, not seeing the finalized version, does that mean anything? Or, am I crazy? Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon and subscribe stars. You guys literally make this channel possible. Huge thank you to Cage the Mick, Robert Mick Twiz, Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris Z, David L, David Rafford, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Mighty Balls, Mike Buckner, Maizen Barbosa, Ruskart, Ryan Deckert, and Doc Holliday. You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget on the way out to like as always if you enjoy the content and hit subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.